Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion, where we fuse mons and create our own abominations. And creating something totally new, like a Ratroof, a Anoroof with a Rattata, which I would never recommend because it's not going to be compatible. As you can see, one of those sprites, when you go look at the videos I did, one of those sprites, it has a green silhouette that shows it's compatible, but otherwise it's not compatible. But before we continue on, make sure to leave a like because the likes help for the YouTube algorithm so Pokemon Fusion videos can be seen more regularly by other viewers and also by you. Thanks to you, other people can also like and share also so people can see this video of my Fusion video, which should be now on part 7. Which is very good. I'm glad to see it, as this is the rock tunnel part, that's what I mean to say. Oh, this is also a pre-recording because somehow in the audio recording software, there's something went wrong. So I'll be just narrating what happens as it goes. So I'll be also skipping a lot of these things. So it's the most important things that are not consistent. But there is like this evolution that's going on. I evolved Pika Ursa into a Pika Raichu, something like that. A Ray Ursa, which is a magnificent. Look at it. This is so cute. It's a little bear mouse fusion, and also I just use a Thunderstone. So I really don't know if it was the best call because I could have used a light ball combo, but that's what it is. So, like I said, we are doing Rock Tunnel, and for some other reason, I just went to search for another fusion because I wanted to show you guys some more fusions before we tackle on the rest of this game. But what I didn't notice, there's the modern mode. So that modern mode allows you to catch Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 7 and fuse them all together. So I was looking forward to it, but I couldn't get that perfect part to work. And then I only realized, oh, that patch, I can do it after that patch is added, but I didn't. But that's what it is. So this Sandshrew is quite a fuzzy little guy. But we already have so many Rattata fusions. I know there's the Rattata with the Rattata creates the youngster Joey Rattata, but that's not what's gonna happen, what I'm gonna do. But I'm just gonna skip on to Rock Tunnel and show some strange battles indeed, like Hiker Dudley. It's like Hiker Dudley is in my mind. And there's some important story that I also told. It's when I was inside of Rock Tunnel. We'll get the same battle against this beauty. I forgot to show this Jiggly Shako. I had no idea how to pronounce it, but I couldn't find out what typing is, so it's very hard to find out the typing. My guess is, well, it's a fairy ground. So I just got a stupid notification. Then while I am recording, no thank you, I don't want any of those stuff. But anyway, back onto the track on the video. So this, I really thought like, oh, maybe it's a rock fairy, but it wasn't. So, and it was also neutral for some reason. But anyway, I'm not gonna waste any time. So this is Jiggly Shako. I just wanted to show you how it wrecked me, like one rollout and it's over. Don't know how it happened, but it was just that. I still don't understand why it happened, but that's the stupid thing that it kept doing. But eventually, I just ended with Electro Ball. It was just that easy. But that's good. That's the over thing, and I guess there is another part which there's those guys that are gonna teach me some new TM moves. It's like Iron Tail, Iron Head. I don't know. But let's take a look at my fusions that I got. Like I did there, I deposit B3 because it's no longer available. Bug flying is not very good for defensive. But as I can't figure which one I wanted to pick, I just went scrolling all over and decided, okay, eventually I'm gonna take Pika Turtle because somehow I got so many Pikachu fusions, then I got so deciding on which one will I pick, and my mind was like, what will I pick? And I eventually decided, oh, I'm gonna deposit slow mo because I wanted to some diversity. There's too many of the same mons in here. Yeah, I guess I was wrong, but the point is, I just taught Iron Tail to. Still don't know what that Mon fusion's name is. It's driving me crazy. I had to look on the screen what its name is. It's Ray or something like that. But I went to teach the Iron Tail because the coverage is much better for coverage against Hiker Dudley. Once again, Hiker Dudley is my worst fear. But I didn't encounter him once. Perhaps I'm that good at dodging the hikers. Yeah, I'm very good at dodging hikers. Once you can see, once you cannot see. Because Flash is again your bitch you need to be overcoming. Yeah, sorry for that language, but that's just how I feel Rock Tunnel. As there's not much going on here. Moving along until I find some trainers that we can talk about. Which I don't want to talk about. They are so annoying. Plus this Geodude that I tried. I eventually caught it, so it wasn't such a big deal. But the one big problem now is HM Flash, or is it still an HM? Also, I caught an Onyx. You keep him for later, for another potential fusion. You will see later on in the video. Once you see it, you will be shocked. While battling this random Pokemaniac, I think his name is Scooper, he just used Headbutt for some reason, and I thought like, oh, it's Zen Headbutt. And I didn't realize it's not super effective because the type speed was so high. Luckily, Picatoro got their bit. In that exact same battle, Slow-Mo, the Clefairy fused with Slowpoke wants to learn Wake Up Slap. But now the thing is, there's so many type move diversity. Well, before I forget, why don't we talk about Mabone? Yeah, we're talking Mabone. It's a fusion with Cubone and Machoke, and I gotta say, it's very creative. Something more creative, and I didn't realize the type matchup is ground fighting, and it's unbelievable. Wait, it's ground fighting? I didn't notice it. Plus, we got some more evolutions going on. Not evolutions, moves learning. Rattata fusion with the Canner wants to learn Smackdown, so I teach it to him. Battle or after a battle, I caught a Mankey because I was thinking of more potential fusions in case I got bored of the same ones and I got. So we got a lot of potential going on. Well, I want to think on something. Maybe Onyx with Mankey. Well, I don't think so. There's a lot of ugly fusions and Mankey is one of them. I will create the most disgusting fusion all. Unless take a look at Manpoke. It's a beautiful specimen. Slowpoke, Magmar, beautiful combo. It gets KO'd by my bite attack. Alright. It's not gonna be very long. But oh, don't you want something like that? Such a curse being a duck like a Slowpoke. I don't know what to call it. You guys can decide in the comments what it is. But the Count is the superior Mon, or should I say the fusion. It's gonna be eventually a beautiful specimen. Nothing can stand against this abomination of a team, or cutie pie of a team. Not as much as this coughing matchup. I don't know what to say of it. It's more friendly than cursed. I don't know what to say about it, but it looks to me a very derpy Mon, and I just wish I could just remove it from the screen. But it didn't help it. Plus, it's just used revenge on me. Shame on you. Well, I'll just wish I could have used confusion, and it didn't. So it KO'd my Slow-Mo, aka the Slow Fairy. I don't know what you call it. I just KO'd with an Iron Tail, so it was over. After some time in this rock tunnel of a maze, I decided I had enough. I'm gonna teach it HM Flash. And I was correct, it was HM Flash. So I teach it to one of my precious Mons, since I thought like, who can I teach it to? Maybe, yeah, Picatoro will be perfect. So I decided to teach Picatoro. So it's just like that. Also, I'm not using a script, so I'm saying this out of my head. So whatever it is, I don't like using scripts. But we teach Pika Turtle, the Flash, TM, HM, and we just press on and through this rock tunnel, which I never ever want to go through. Except when you know the thing out of your head, like if you played Fire Red, and surprisingly in Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, those maps, the cave, I somehow made it out without Flash. So this could be the same concept, but I guess I was wrong. That's the important thing about these runs. Gotta know where your items are going, and especially know where you are located. Unless you want to keep on being stuck in the same place all over and you end up running out of repels and you end up seeing Machop, Zubats, and Geodudes and some Onyxes. Oh, I did mention I caught a Onyx, so we're also good. We're also gonna get close to some part where I want to skip out on, but I decided just to edit in and leave it in since it's gonna be relevant part. But these hikers are very, very annoying. And some cursed fusions like the Fear Dude, which should definitely be feared of, because look at it, it's supposed to be scary. It's a Geo Fairy. Did I just call it a Geo Fairy? It's a Geo Fearo. What the freak is that supposed to be? It's some strange abomination. It's more cursed than the Ratruff. Point is, this guy or hiker is supposed to be Hiker Dudley, the one with the Geodude with the level 25 Geodude, which still bothers me to this day until I've beaten this rock tunnel of a maze, which I don't want to even explain it because I have a lot of stories, and once those stories I told, it was on the recording when I was recording, and it's all corrupted. So this is a somehow of a voiceover which I had to go over and done. So I'm so sad it happened, but that's just how it happens when something goes wrong and you have to keep it back up. But I will rather stick to the voiceover than doing the regular, because we got some crazy new fusions like the Steenix, which is freaking awesome. I gotta get myself something like that. We caught a Zubat. Wait, no, not a Zubat, a Golbat. Yeah, these bats' names are so confusing. But anyway, I caught it and I added to the team. Oh, did you know Zubat and Golbat has the most worst horrible cursed sprites in red and blue and yellow? Yeah, that's all I wanted to mention of it. It's very horrifying if you look at those pixels. You know what's more messed up? This Farfetch and Meowth. Get it? This thing looks so weird. I just wanna mention it. These fusions, they are funny, but some of them are like generated by, you know, if you go on the, this is like this website, the fusion generator, you can go right there, generate some fusions, which is pretty cool when you don't know what to look on it, because someone asked me in the shorts, can I do a Whale Lord fusion? Sadly, I can, because I don't have it yet. So if someone asks me if they want to see a fusion which I don't have, please don't ask it if I don't have it. It's not like I'm being mean, and so it's just I don't have it, and it's my first time experience. You know what else am I experiencing? We're getting a Honedge, which is a reference to The Legend of Zelda. I have never played that game. Please don't put a hate on me because I haven't played that game. But if it's, I know the wilds, that Breath of the Wild is such a, it's loud Legends of Arceus looks like. I guess that's where they got that name, sort of the Legends of Arceus, yeah. And oh, there's Arceus, so don't roast me on that. Which, by the way, I never played that game since I always wanted to play it, but I don't have it. So if I can get that game, or I can get the Nintendo Switch, because I am so far behind with all the games, with the Pokemon games. So I'm falling really behind. I want to know who all these Gen 8 mons are. Yeah, I'm very behind them. So there is more mons that I need to catch up. Like, I don't even know what that legendary mon is, that ice mon with on the horse, that rabbit on the horse. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. But anyway, you know what is more stranger? This Poliwhirl, the Graveler with the Poliwhirl, is more funnier than I thought it would. And it's as sturdy, so that was even my worst concern. And I just took it out with a disrespect poison fan. And we got some more messed up fusions like, hey, look at this, it's a egg poke. It's like the egg yolk of the execute is coming out, which it looks very nasty if you look at the sprite. Very funny sprite. I don't know why Slowpoke has those curly stuff on its ears. Like, I don't get it. Why does it have it? It's so funny looking at it. Are you serious about that? But someone in the comments will probably know. Or it's just a silly question. Well, my words or all these random aunts that you see, they all have some certain. Someone has a like for them. Someone likes Slowpoke. Someone likes Rhydon. Someone likes this abomination. Someone likes Pikachu, for example. After a long walk trek through this place, through Rock Tunnel, we finally reached Lavender Town. I can't believe it took this long to get out of here because of stupid HM Flash. Flash is an HM, which I'm so glad in Gen 8 and beyond the HM moves are gone. Which I don't like about it. Rock Tunnel is absolutely the worst. They took the name of that Udian cave and used Rock Tunnel. Seriously, you wouldn't name all these stuff. But we are not done yet. We're gonna do Lavender Town, and that's the farthest I can take it, because this is where we take it all. Unless I just go take some exploring, checking out the houses and see what's going on, because we're gonna still need to check out our rival, which he has interesting fusions, which I will not be wanted to look at. I never ever want to fuse with my mons, because my fusions are the best. And if I come back to this guy, he gives you some moonstones or sunstones depending on the day. Remember, in this game, the day and night is in that other unreal time game, where the time just changed according to how you play it. So this is why the time will always be like, oh, it's gonna be night. You just go to that hotel bed or whatever, you go there and ask to that lady, hey, I want to take a rest, and then she will gladly accept to take it. Well, the other side is we do some more fusions and the creativity doesn't stop here. Well, while I was looking at my gameplay right here, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna use Honedge and I'm gonna see what I can fuse it with. Well, to skip you to the good part, I fused Onyx with Honedge because it looks like Excalibur, that sword in England, or that, I don't know, the King Arthur. That it's one of those stories, I don't know, but it's one of those. So I decided just to fuse them, and we created Excalibur. I will call him Excalibur, but look at him, he looks insane. Onyx is created with steel ground. I don't know the typing. Yeah, steel rock. I was right. But my point is, it's gonna be much more better than Onyx. I think it's gonna take the base stats of Onyx, or I hope, and definitely Sturdy is viable, but I prefer No Guard, Fury Cutter, and all these moves. Tackle I want to learn, Sword Dance is a go. Strangely, it has Curse, but I will definitely remove that Curse since we want better move pools. And not even learning Metal Sound because it's a physical attacker, why would you want to teach it? You know what's else exciting? Pikachu and Golbat, which creates the most funniest fusion. Just look at it. Just look at it. It's the mouth of Pikachu so wide, the wings are. I think this thing needs to be evolved again because it's not looking great. Unless if you go check on the fusion generator, how it's gonna look. But that's basically why I don't like Pikachu fusions, because they are very weak. They take the defense stat. That defense stat is the worst to take from. Well, the good bright side is if you take the nasty plot. If it had nasty plot, if you don't unfuse your Pikachu and it was still a Pichu, you could have had that nasty plot. Which I didn't, because now I'm stuck with this move pool which I never ever want to use again. That's also not the end of it. That's why I unfused Bantike with Tentacle. I thought like, oh, am I gonna create something cool? Because I'm a total noob at these fusions and just try to have fun because I want to see the combinations. And it didn't work the same as I wanted to. Some of them turned very funny, like Matchup and Farfetch. Holy crap, that turned out. I also decided to deposit this Radriff and take it in with for Pika Turtle because I think I have taught it Bubble or some water type moves for the future use. I don't know. It's been it's like I said. This is a pre-recording, and this is my results. That's what's happened. Just covering up what happened. As this is not my strongest thing to do. Like do voiceovers. Nah, I don't usually do them. They are kind of like a strain on. When I just try to make a well, not try. I deliver it, but the sound when it comes out, it does not end the same. But for some reason, I try to look for more fusions, and some of the editing and the recording stuff, I went and I didn't record it, so that part was cut out, so it never was visible. So here's my presentation of my team, which I totally had in the party with Pika Bat. I just went with Pika Bat for some reason, and Pika Turtle. Oh, I almost called it Poke Turtle. Yeah, I got like three fusions of Pikachu. Oh, at least one is Raichu, so that's a good thing. But Onyx is gonna be it. Right, let's skip on to the boss battle, or should I say to rival Razador. Yes, you are the rival. I added units, so definitely go check out this channel. Makes Pokemon content, Fallout, all sort of content. So we're gonna do the rival battle right now and here. So I will not be reading this dialogue because we're just gonna review what's gonna happen in this fight because I am not very gonna look forward to this as much as the voiceover is. Starting with a Kyoto, I think that's how I say it, which is a fusion with Cubone and Pidgeot. Usually it's a Nidorino with a Pidgeot, but this in case it's a different fusion. I don't know why, because it's randomized, I suppose. I went for the Focus Energy and Kyoto went for the Rage, which does minor bit damage, and so I decided just to go for Venoshock, because why not? And then I realized it's a ground type, so I just kept using Psybe, and we take it out with a crit. Next one is Gyarados. He uses Bite, and I went for Electro Ball, which I figured would take out, but it didn't. And he used a Super Potion, and I went for a Quick Attack. He went for Fresh. It didn't knock out my Rayo or so, and it KO'd the Gyarados. Nice. Honestly, if it didn't KO, Rayosa would have been dead by now. Alright, next fusion is Starbra. Well, he can't stand up to my superior fusion, but the Starbra went for Camouflage, which turned into a Ghost type, which made my moves not so strong as I hoped, and he disabled my Psybeam, and he went for the Super Potion, and he loves his potion, so I just went for Twin Needle until I hoped for a Lucky Poison. RNG is my favorite, and I took it out with a crit once again, but not a KO, and he retaliated with a Psybeam, and I went for the Venoshock, which got a crit overkill. Oh, sorry, that part was overkill. His final mon is he started the Charizard, the fusion with the Ivysaur and Charmeleon, and I took it out with a lucky crit, so bye bye Ivysaur, or should I say Charizard. And we won the battle, and we got a lot of level ups going, so yeah, we won this fight. And that was it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, I know it's been a strange video indeed. Make sure to even leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already. If you do like my videos, consider just leaving a like, because the likes it helps for the channel, so I can make more videos for you. If you've watched this far, I will definitely make more of these voiceover. It's kind of fun explaining how I'm playing the game. It's like I mentioned, it's for me totally something new. I won't be working from a script, but maybe I should be working from a script. But I just wanted to mention, if you watch this far, you have made it to the end, because I'll be definitely making more. Check out the playlist. Yeah, you know what to do. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next video. There's not much here I can show you. concerning if you want to read this dialogue of Blue saying, "Whoa, this old man looks like he's in a lot of trouble. I'd follow them up there and give them Team Rocket Grunts a lesson." But wow, that's about it. So next up, we go for Celadon City. We're gonna get those badges and get some more fusions. So we're gonna get more fusions, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Check out these videos on top. And that's all from me. Smurix is out.